What's up, guys? Today I've assembled the A team to review the B team of Long Live Evil, the super famous Fun Time Guys EP double album, Moms Not Up. What the fuck is the name of this? Their titles are always fucking crazy as shit. Mom's not offended, she's concerned. God damn it. You guys and your stupid fucking titles of your records. Yeah, double EP. The other half is like kind of like there's singles and then there's like some remixes, but we're mainly gonna focus on the main EP. This early edition came out at Camp Zool. We were just talking about it. Actually, it's pretty interesting because the cover art's going to be slightly different too. He made his mother look like Pamela Voorhees with the sweater and the cropped up hair, and then the regular version, she's got a little longer hair and shit. But this came out November 12th, 11th, 12th, whatever. You've seen my video about Camp Zool. And then it came out on streaming November 26th. Those physical copies have not shipped yet. I think it's one of those COVID things. So you'll get it when you get it. I know I've got mine coming with the fanny pack. But yeah, track one is an intro track. It's just called Not Another Intro. If you've listened to any Fun Time albums, you know that like their intros and their skits, they all kind of tie together. And this specific one ties together with Don't Hug Me From the Front, We're Being Creepy. It's literally like 12 seconds long. I don't know if you guys have any highlights of the 12 seconds.
I just like when Whip's like he mentions the creepy crawler machine because I had that shit in '92.
So this is my question: is what is being mistaken for? What is the creepy crawler machine being mistaken for? Because in both skits, he goes, "No, it's just a creepy crawler machine." What does the other character think it is?
Easy bake oven. I don't know.
That's why I'm like, is it some like weird thing that I'm out of the loop on, or
I don't know. And then there's the other part in We're Being Creepy where he says it looks like a skeleton under a black light or some shit. I don't fucking know, man. The only thing I can think of is like maybe it's like a vaporizer or some shit. I don't fucking know. I have no clue.
What else looks like a neon oven for rubber bugs?
I don't know. Yeah, there's like some funny shit. Like Whips gets pissed off. It's like Jesus Christ. I know Brandon liked that part. And then yeah,
they always make the intros and skits funny. It's like a throwback to the old school ICP skits. I always laugh my ass off at them. They're legitimately funny. And like you said, the one where Whip's like, Jesus Christ! He just sounds so fucking pissed when he says it, man. It's just a good job of like voice acting there.
I know. You guys are being a bunch of bitches. Nuh-uh.
Fuck you.
Christ. Yeah, it's literally like I think it's literally like 12 seconds long. So then it leads right into Stuck. Yeah, which is I like a lot of Legs verses on this. Evil lives long over here, so be grateful that we keep on dropping bombs on your ears. We know it's painful.
Yeah.
And the hook I think is definitely going to be dope live because it's got like that sing along vibe to it.
This is super good, like we're back track, you know, like first song on an album, first song on an EP, like here we are, we're back in your face, you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah, that West Coast G-Funk beat, man.
Mm-hmm.
I love that shit. You know, Whipstick, he killed that shit, man.
Yeah, I thought the bleep was really funny.
Yeah.
And he's got that line, it's apparent that your parent was a verified bitch.
Crawling out the Ouija board covered in glitter, fucking your sister. Ain't nobody coming at me, you sicker. That shit is hard, bro.
Damn, Mike, you're too good at learning lyrics fast. It's just been out for like a week.
I like the chorus, like you talked about. If you fuck with us and you stuck with us, just, be loyal to the fuck crew, man. Fun time gang.
Yeah. That's why I said like live. That shit's gonna go. That shit's gonna go dope over live, man.
Fun time.
Yeah.
I do like in that it's like a loyal thing, but it's also like kind of like a too bad.
Yeah, you're stuck with them. It's not,
Yeah.
you know, you ain't got a choice.
It's not like necessarily a good thing.
It's got that classic Fun Time Guys twist to it.
Right.
Yeah. And I was saying this earlier is that like all these tracks are produced by people I've never heard of. This one's produced by, I'm gonna slaughter this name too, Prophetessa Beats. I don't know. And scratches by Dent One. I don't know. I think it's kind of cool though that they're using people that we don't know a little bit. You know, it's a little bit something different. It's not like another Bad Mind or another Devereaux, or those guys are dope when they do their shit. But it's cool to see like new people doing shit too. You know.
Yeah, I'm curious what the process is. Like, are people sending them stuff? Are they finding the stuff like out in the wild, or just like soliciting for beats and people are sending stuff, or what? Because you went through we'll go through it as we go, but you told me the names earlier, and there was not one I recognized. So
yeah, that was the same with me. I was like, I don't know. A lot of these they're going to be hard for me to pronounce. So
that'll be half the fun.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. All right. So let's move on to the next track, which is "Crash and Burn." This is like another I don't know, classic fun time. This whole record really is like classic fun time shit. And they do different shit though too, because the next song, Finders Keepers, is more their dark stuff. But like this EP is like their variety pack, that cereal you can get where there's 6 different fucking flavors, and it's the 6 fucking flavors they do very well. It shows you their fucking range. As soon as I heard it, that's what I thought of. It's like a fucking showcase fucking EP.
Yeah, it's kind of like here's all the stuff you like from our other stuff. Let's combine it or pack it into like 8 quick little songs.
Yeah,
that double time flow they did was fire, bro. I love that. And Legs, the wrestling references on there, man.
The ECW references.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy. I got them written down. I had to like shout them out. They're so dope. Try to smash like Bam Bam, your girl's ass in the back of a Trans Am. She want to kick it, no can. Make a big splash like Van Damme. Treat her like Sandman. Ma'am, I'm a big fan. Smash a fucking can on her forehead. Drop her off on your doorstep and nothing but a corset yelling EC Dub.
Damn.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
I don't know if historically any rappers have had better wrestling references, like more specific and like humorous, like combined at the same time. Like even like later on the bonuses, like the Britt Baker DMD, like they're like
off Lord of the Flies. Yeah, that. When I heard that, I was like, "What? No TNT Dynamite or whatever the fuck." I'm like, "Oh
yeah,
shit.
DMD in your inbox."
Yeah,
because like they're not only like good specific like these guys are wrestling fans references, but they're funny and clever at the same. Like they're not just there to be references; they're also like well thought out jokes, and that's like I don't know if anyone's ever done that better.
Mm-hmm.
Bruiser Brody getting stabbed by a Lucha in the shower.
Exactly.
Right before that, it's still Legs. He says, still weird that a label would even consider giving us a steering wheel because we made it crystal clear we're idiots. I love that part too.
And then Legs does the weird like auto-tune singing bit for 3 bars. Or something that's just like, what the fuck is this?
And I like
the beat when it comes in. Oh, go ahead.
I like the line that Whip has where he says, we're killing and grilling the neighbor's alley cat. We open a corner store just to sell it back.
I was going to say the beat when it comes in almost reminds me of that Cardi B song. I like it. You might have known it being one of the biggest hits of the last 5 years. But
you got me there, bro. You got me there.
I doubt any of the 3 of us know what the fuck that is.
Damn, you got to listen to any music. Go listen to that song and then listen to the intro of this beat. The sample is very similar, and I thought that was funny because I think they referenced that song in a recent interview, completely unrelated. So when I heard that, I was like, oh, they do fuck that song. Okay.
Yeah, that's by this one was produced by Tantu Beats. Tantu.
Cool. One of my faves.
I think. Yeah, one of our favorite. I know they produced some other stuff for Fun Time before in the back. I was looking at the other side. They did what else did they do? Oh, Lord of the Flies. They did that Lord of the Flies track as well.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, that track was dope. It was like old school hip hop type beat.
Mm-hmm.
I think the kind of message behind the song about how they could crash it, burn it anytime is pretty funny too. Kind of goes along with the whole, the whole gimmick behind Super Famous. It also made me think of the story that Legs told on your live stream after party whenever he was talking about he threatened to beat up the DoorDash driver and got kicked off DoorDash. So those dudes just go from 1 to Spinal Tap 11 very quickly, and that's what this song's about.
The dude took a bite out of his chicken nugget. I don't blame him. God damn it.
And then Whip coming in and like completely derailing, like ruining the song with like talking, like making like, oh, I said cock jokes and stuff like that. Like, it's just like they have an ability to pack so many different things of what they do into such small spaces that like the world building and character building is so thorough that like within 2 bars you've got, okay, now Whipstick's here making dumb jokes, Legs is mad at him, and then back into like a fire verse. Like it's just really like proficient, I guess, which is something you don't hear all the time. It's impressive.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
So next one, this might be my favorite track on the whole record, is Finders Keepers. This is kind of like if ICP had matured and wanted to do a sequel to Dead Body Man. That's what this would be kind of.
I found a body.
From Bang Pow Boom.
Yeah.
It's so funny you said I had that in my notes. It said you can definitely see the ICP influence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same premise as that song, but like just done a completely different way. I don't know. This is definitely my favorite one on here. It's like so like just like the laid back jazzy. It's like horrorcore Far Side. It's just such a cool like 90s jazzy beat.
And they basically Whip and Legs both find a body on the side of the road. And what's funny about it is they name each of their bodies after one another. Headless Jacob and Edward. They name them after each other. And then I think I like Legs' verse where he's like, got out and saw no sign of life in his eyes. Was like, holy shit, dog, you match how I feel on the inside.
Yeah, I do like that.
And then at the end, like the whole song's very like horrorcore. And then at the end, when they're doing the hook, like I found a body on the side of the road, and then it's like on the side of it where the shoulder is, not in the middle, kid.
Not in the middle, kid.
Legs like you drive, you know where I'm talking about.
You drive on the highway, you know what it is. Shut up.
Yeah.
Such a good
song. I like how he kind of flips it at the end, and you think he's like singing. You think Legs is singing about picking up Whip, and he did pick up Whip, and apparently he didn't fucking treat him right whenever he picked him up, and then you find out at the end the one he's singing about is his wife. He named it Amber, which is his fucking wife.
Yep.
I thought he said Edward.
Yeah, I think it says Edward.
I thought he said Amber.
I mean, they're both possible, but I think
for sure
Edward.
I thought he said Amber at the end of it.
We gotta listen to it now.
I know. I gotta pick up the keys.
Because I thought at one point of the song he says that he had one that was Whipstick, but he didn't treat it right.
Yeah.
So I thought he meant he got rid of that one and he picked up one and named it Amber, and it was his wife.
See, I took it as he had kind of fucked one up, or he just fucked Whipped over basically, and then so like this one he's gonna treat it better and like named it after Whip, like as a remembrance of his former friend kind of thing.
Or they're completely separate entities, kayfabe, like one's Whipstick and then there's
true too.
And Whipstick and there's Jacob and there's Legs. That's the way I looked at it. But yeah, it's probably my favorite track on there.
Top 3 for me.
Yeah, it's
easily.
Dope. Another one by Tantu Beats.
Really?
Yeah.
Tantu is.
I know.
Tan 1.
And we talked about how it was kind of similar to I Found a Body. I think what makes it stand out from I Found a Body from ICP is the chorus. I think the chorus from this one is much better.
Oh yeah. And just the vibe and the atmosphere. Like it's just such a, like I said, like a jazzy, like early 90s, like New York style hip hop track. Like I don't think they've done something like that before that I can think of off the top of my head. And it's just like a cool new little like wrinkle. Like just the stuff they do is like funny and dark and all that stuff, but then they also like it's rap. Like like they're guys that like rap, and that's like not always the case in this scene. So like I don't know, that's just so cool to me.
Yeah, and then they go dark once again with Play Your Role, which is I don't know, how do you describe this song? Basically just saying you're a victim and play the victim.
Yeah, this is a horror movie. Play your role.
Yeah. Yeah, the hook is really dope.
Who's on the hook? Is it just one of them?
I think it is. I think it's when Legs does like his like creepy voice.
Okay.
I think that's what it is.
It almost sounded like Scum, but I knew it wasn't. But I was like, who's doing the Scum voice?
Yeah. Produced by Riddick X. You know.
Some other haunted house and shit.
Yeah.
That shit was dope.
Yeah, I love the at the end of the day you'll be an unmarked grave shit.
Fire.
So dope.
The skit on this one that ends it is like
yeah.
One of my favorite parts of the entire record, honestly.
It's so good. Yeah, because Legs is going after somebody. It's like, hey, there's 6 other people over there we can kill instead of victimizing another woman.
Just like
grab the bitch. Leave her alone.
The like voice acting on that, like on Whip's part specifically, is just so like strong, and it builds their character so well that like Legs is just like a villain, like a real like just like doesn't give a shit villain, and Whip is like trying but like gets it wrong still. There's like, oh come on, no. Like just like there's like an innocence to that is very funny to me.
Yeah.
And I also want to know like what real deal conversation with Lee led to that skit, because you know something was brought up from Lee and then they made it into a skit.
For sure, yeah.
And it was obviously telling Whip to chill out because they were said he was like, no, they told you to chill.
Captain Carver is his name. He's got like a godly voice in this. Like
now I can smoke a cigarette since he fucking left.
Yeah.
Stop smoking, Jacob.
Stop smoking, Jacob.
Sounds like
and
Captain
then
Planet
Whip,
or something.
when he tells him to apologize, Whip's like, 8 Legs is sorry.
Yeah,
it's hilarious, bro.
Legs is like, sorry, bitches. They say it at the same time. Yeah, Lee comes in with like the superhero thing. If it isn't the whipping stick and the 8-legged man.
Yeah, you're right.
That was one of the highlights of the entire fucking EP. Like you said, it might be the best part of the EP, man. I laughed my ass off of that shit.
And it's so funny to think that there was a conversation at some point. They're like, yeah, keep killing people on the records, but just like make them generic or like gender neutral or something. And then like they were like, all right, let's make a skit about this.
Straight up.
Yeah, I want to hear more Captain Carver. That's for damn sure. We need to get Captain Carver spitting a verse on a record as Captain Carver. Like that shit would be hilarious.
Just like a little like up here voice for him.
Yeah. And that leads into another round with Billy Obey.
Mm-hmm.
Bro,
Bill's flow on this is crazy. I've never heard Bill rap like this.
Same.
He's got a couple fucking lines I thought were hilarious. Like, that's probably why I die from these bars, little peep.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's got, if you're not a Zooligan, you're getting executed. Shit.
Shut the fuck up and enjoy the music.
Yeah.
It's hard, bro.
The beat on this is crazy too. Chew beats, I guess. I don't know. Never heard of them either. But the beat on this is really, that was in my note. It was just like, the beat is wild on this shit.
Yeah,
I've never heard of any of the producers, and I've liked every fucking bit of production on the fucking album.
Yeah.
I like when Zool guys get on Fun Time tracks because they like kind of rap like rappers, like they break kayfabe a little bit and like rap as just like themselves. So like he's rapping about like how he's up all night writing or like just like out of character a little bit for like a Billy Obey on a Zool track. But I love when they do that. I want them to get together and do like the super group record, you know, and like just posse cuts 10 of them or 15, whatever. Like these guys sound so good together every time.
Oh, yo, would be on the ground if it was up to Bill. That shit is fucking fire.
Yeah.
Everyone knows, that's my favorite member. He bodied that shit, bro. Like,
and the way they respond whenever somebody asks them if they're gonna do a label-wide record, they're definitely gonna do a label-wide record. I remember Luke asked Legs about it, and he's like, I can't say anything about it. Ask my attorney. Speak to my attorney. And somebody asked him about it at fucking Camp Zool, and like it was basically the same answer from Zool. So they're definitely doing a record.
For sure.
Something.
Yeah, I'm ready for that though. Like tracks like this, and then also again Lord of the Flies on the other disc is just like they just sound too good together to, you know, not. But I do like they didn't come out with that, you know, 6 months after Don't Hug Me From the Front, like tease it out a little bit, you know, like build anticipation for something them doing it together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's something we haven't mentioned. That's something we haven't mentioned yet. They dropped "Don't Hug Me From the Front" in February, and now we've been getting singles pretty much the whole time. And now we got another EP from Funtime.
Yeah, like really damn near one single a month.
This has been their goddamn year.
Mm-hmm.
Hint. Big time, man. Signed to LLE at the beginning of the year. Like,
yeah, January 1st.
Yeah, goddamn.
Record
put out a bunch of videos.
Yeah.
Scored that live performance they did when the Dead Alive stream.
Mm-hmm.
Had the Funtime facts. That shit was dope. Reminded me of fucking pop-up video, just fucking Funtime guys version.
Even I think WWE did them little stupid facts they used to have when people came out and shit. They had like stupid little like
Matitude facts.
Yeah, shit like that. Yeah, but yeah, after another round, we get into like With a Little Bitta, which is kind of like a ode to Positive, maybe. At least think of this song in the way you would think of Positive, where it's like this happy, upbeat song. Everybody's happy, but the lyrics are like obviously a lot darker than that.
Yeah. It's like, the next in line of their like kind of like pop songs, I guess, that are like just funny and dark. Like Positive, Don't Hug Me From the Front. The one after that I can't think of the name of right now, but all those like real friendly sounding, real fucked up lyrically. The intro sounds like a commercial, like for like car insurance or something. Just like that.
I swear this song is like familiar. Like you'll hear this song and you'll be like, this sounds like they're covering something, or it sounds like you said, it's like a commercial, or like it sounds like a pitch or something. Like I don't know. It sounds very familiar though.
Sounds like it's like, oh, like, do you need blah blah blah, like for this much, like just that little whistling and stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it is a sample or something, but it is like just crazy familiar.
Yeah, it's very, very familiar.
It's at least a vibe.
Yeah.
A familiar vibe.
I talked about this EP being like a showcase. I think this showcase is what they can do in the underground scene that 98% of the other artists can't do, is make a song that sounds like this and it be good. I think it also really highlights their fucking hook writing ability. The hook just gets right in your head and you're singing along with it by the second time you've heard it. So I think this would really highlights it. Whenever I think about it, only like Twisted and ICP, the high upper echelon of artists in the scene, can do these type of songs and do them this good. So like I said, I think 98% of the artists in the underground can't make songs like this. The only ones that come to mind immediately is ICP and Twisted, and you gotta add Super Famous to that fucking list now, because they've showed it now with 4 albums that they can fucking make a wide variety. And I think that's the biggest thing. It sets them apart from everybody else in the underground.
Yeah. Beat is so fucking happy, but Legs is just real violent on it.
I know.
That's what I love about that shit.
Yeah, I did. I wrote down this with the Legs parts. I do my best to avoid negativity, but every now and then a little bit will get to me. Then I get this imagery where I begin envisioning tracking down the sack of shit and stealing his identity, ruining his credit. And then I fuck up his marriage, get him fired from his job, make him down embarrassed. It talks about burning down their house and making him live with his parents.
It just goes on and on.
Make him live with his parents. Yeah, I love that line.
Yeah, it reminds me of like the other ones where they're talking about overdrafting, picking up a Snickers bar, and like all that other. It's like that. It's like just like these little things that they're gonna do to fuck your life up. It's like stub your toe, like stupid shit like that. But it's like, it's so hilarious. And
I love that both verses intertwine, where there'll be like, just a barrage of like fucked up stuff, and then like just be like, this guy's my best friend, he's nice, whatever. Like they both do it back and forth. Like again, like the Names in the Bodies song, or in. Finders Keepers. Yeah, like just like they definitely play off of each other's verses, like in a real like group ass way, and it's super cool.
That's why it's important to do your fucking work with a fucking person you're working with right beside them, so you can make that cohesive fucking album.
Totally.
And this is the one where they only have. This is the one where they mention that Dubs is on it. But I think Dubs is on a couple of the other songs as well. Produced by Ihaxi. I don't fucking know. But
how's that spelled?
IHAKSI. Ihaxi.
Yeah, sure.
We'll run with that. Your name's now I hacks you, whether you like it or not.
Google them for beats.
Yeah, but Dubs, I think Dubs is on a couple other songs though too, but this is the only one where they have him on credited on here. Because I think he does I think he at least does the chorus on Finders Keepers.
I think so too. I wasn't sure, but it sounds like it to me.
Yeah,
that dude is ill. He can rap.
could be wrong. Yeah, the unofficial third member of the Fun Time. Yeah, and then that leads into the single that came off of the EP.
Love it.
Like Damn, produced by Fate Entertainment.
Throw your hands up.
Yeah. Featuring in the music video, my tattoo artist Brian Jewell.
Really?
Shout out Brian Jewell. Yeah.
Is that the guy who's walking down the street and they?
Yeah.
Really?
And he's like, abduct him and put him in the basement and all that shit.
That's very funny. I did not. I wondered every time I seen that video who that is, because I was like, it's definitely someone. Like,
yeah. He's a friend of the crew. Yeah, this is a dope song. The video's really dope too with the Fun Time van. Basically, it's about abducting you and putting you in their basement.
But it's fun.
Yeah.
When it comes on, this song always makes me think of like a 2009 like Nicki Minaj beat or something. The way those synths stab when it first kicks in.
Bro, your references are fucking wild. Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, what the fuck?
My references are regular. That's the difference.
Well, I definitely can see that because my ex listens to Nicki Minaj a lot.
That like,
I know what you're talking about.
Like it's very like 2009 radio rap. It's very funny to me.
Okay.
What stands out to me on this track is Whip's voice control, that he's up from Don't Hug Me From the Front. I think that's what really stands out on this track to me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how the fuck he does that voice like that, man. It's so crazy. It's like, I don't know how the fuck he does it. Because you hear his normal speaking voice, and then you hear like the Whip fucking voice, and they're totally different things. And like, especially at Camp Zool is when I really fucking realized like how fast he can fucking go with that voice.
Never coughs.
Crash and Burn is like a testament to that. You know, like, ooh, he killed that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. Both of them are just getting better every song, I feel like.
Yeah.
And, like, it's hard to not say this is their, it's hard to not say that this would be, like, their best material. Because, like, it just, like, I like different things from different albums, better or worse or whatever, but, like, it's just, like, the quality is so consistent and just constantly getting better with every single, every track, every EP. It's just, like, chef's kiss.
I think personally, I think Legs is the one who stepped up the most from the previous record to this one, because like there are so many lines and it's like, and it for me it became super apparent when Lord of the Flies came out, and he had them wrestling verses that came out. Because on this one he dropped a bunch of crazy ass shit too, a bunch of like verses where I was like even on Like Damn, he's got that verse about being in the basement, like get down in the basement. It's pretty basic but spacious. Ignore the chains and the weight bench. You're gonna stay adjacent. Lay with this makeshift blanket made with missing cases and pics of the faces clips I've been taken from newspapers. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, you rap
crazy, man. Like that shit was wild. That motherfucker's too talented. Somebody needs to cut off his hands so he can't draw anymore and just rap or some shit. He's got too much fucking talent for one motherfucker. He's a good drawer, as Bill would say. Yeah, man, I feel like he's grown so much, like vocally, and like Whip's getting more control over his voice and shit. Like we haven't even seen the fucking peak yet, I don't think, of what Fun Time's gonna be able to do here soon, man. Shit's crazy.
Whip is top 3 in the underground for me. I'm a big Whipstick fan. Yeah,
I think his flow has gotten better and more controlled with each release. Like I think Legs' pen has gotten better, and I think Whip has just been leveling up flow wise like crazy.
Yeah.
I think Whip shines live too. I noticed watching the Camp Zool videos and that live stream I was talking about. That motherfucker is good on stage, man. He hyped for Low Key, so you can tell he's got a lot of fucking stage time. And he shines live, man. And I remember Luke was telling the story about from Could Have Played Fallout, whatever he. Oh my god, I love cocaine. The whole fucking place like lit up.
It was probably the biggest pop. It was probably the biggest pop from all the performances. Like everybody was fucking like went crazy when he did that shit. He like ran across the stage when he did it. "Oh my god, I love cocaine." And everybody was, "Oh, dude, it was fucking crazy, man."
He makes that shit a spectacle during their live show, and that's what a fucking live show's supposed to be, a fucking spectacle. And he does a fucking good job of that shit.
Yeah, building those moments like that too into songs, and there's a few of them on here, and like, just like those are the things people remember. Those things everyone in the crowd's gonna scream out like mid verse. You know, like not everyone thinks like that. You know, in that like stuff that sticks with you kind of way. But like these guys just fire. I don't know, every single tier they can be on. Like I'm just impressed. Catchy, memorable, fun, dark, skilled, sound cool,
and good hooks, like I was talking about, that really makes them stand out from the rest of the underground. It's I think one of the things that really makes them stand out is the hooks. They're just so catchy, and you don't find that a lot. Usually, a lot of hooks in the underground is just people saying the same thing over and over, and literally just speaking or saying it. And not with them, man. They got fucking hooks that'll have you singing along with them. Like I said, about the second time you hear them.
Yeah, a lot of people don't think like, you know, they think like if you're a good rapper, you don't have to be a good songwriter, and like both skills are equally important if you want to have good songs, good records. And these guys have both in, I would say, equal measures. Like, I mean, with a little bit of like children could dance to that song. You know what I mean? Like it's universally like hits your ear right.
Yeah. Yeah, and then I guess I can talk about the second disc just a little bit, go over a little bit what's on the second disc. There's the Brainless original version, which includes a verse from Dubs, which was not I don't want to say leaked, but it was very shortly released for like maybe a day or two. So I've heard that before. It's dope. I think it was cut because they did the music video and Dubs wasn't there. I mean, this is what I'm assuming. Dubs couldn't make a music video, so they just cut his verse, is what I'm assuming. And then there's
I didn't know if it was that, or if they wanted like as their first single to just be like, here's who the guys are, this is the group, like not confuse people, or I don't know. I mean, they haven't ever said, right?
Yeah, no, they've never said. I'm just going like off an assumption because I know that happens sometimes where there's somebody that's not going to be at the music video. Like even Zool did it with the Trunk. Diabolic is on the CD, but for the music video they cut his verse. So
yeah,
that's just an assumption. I don't know.
Yeah.
Whip will probably correct me. The next song is Lucha Florida, a remix, which is really weird. I think Robbie, you said that like there was a mix-up or something like that.
Yeah, I was seeing online they were talking about how it was the wrong version. Like they intended to put a different remix on there of Lucha Florida still, but it was with a different beat, and then somehow that one got turned in for production or whatever. So I think the retail version is going to have a completely different remix of Lucha Florida on it that they intended to put on both versions, but something just got fucked up.
Okay, yeah, this one's really weird. It's like a dark beat over Lucha Florida, and it's got like Undertaker gongs and stuff in the back. It's really strange. I don't know. I just was not expecting that for a Lucha Florida remix.
That's the only thing I haven't heard on here. So
yeah, Heart Shaped Bed featuring AXE that came out way back.
Day.
That was a Valentine's Day single.
It's only on YouTube though, released.
Yeah.
So it's dope to have it.
Yeah, now it's on CD. Produced by Bill.
Again, you know, Zool and Super Famous on the same track. Never fails.
Never.
Good old posse cut. Then Strangers on the Track featuring Mad Max.
Fire.
Yeah, that's a dope song. They performed this one live quite a bit.
Just the two of them.
Yeah, just two of them. Dope track. They performed it at Attack of the Ninjas, and I think they performed it at Camp Zool as well.
That's what I was wondering. Like, I know Max was at Camp Zool, but
yeah, that was one of my criticisms. They didn't have enough goddamn, collaborations on stage. Camp Zool
Crawdad.
I know. Crawdad, some more motherfuckers. Camp Zool 2. We need more collabs on stage, man. That shit's dope. Got Worms featuring Triple MFD.
I never heard that, to be honest.
Yeah,
it's dope.
It was digital release. Dope track. The beat's really dope on that one too.
Yeah, that came out in April, it looks like. I think for a while they were dropping a single every month and then got off the path a little bit. But I think it was like the album and then also Heart Shaped Bed were February, and then Strangers on the Track March, and then Got Worms was April. I'm just looking at it on streaming right now. So yeah, I
Then,
love that song.
As I Say, which was another one of their kind of like more horror core
Fucking fire.
theme tracks. Yeah.
That's top 5 any of their songs for me.
Not mad at that. That shit's fucking ill.
And then here's Mike's favorite. Now That's What I Call Murder, Volume 4, featuring Young Wicked, produced by Young Wicked.
Whipstick 8, fucking Young Wicked on that shit. It was hard.
Again with the whole fucking Stone Cold pulling the gun on Vince McMahon.
Yeah.
This flag comes out and he's painted red with embarrassment. Like, the wrestling references are unmatched.
Whip had that one though. It's usually legs. Whip had to pull that one out.
True.
Then Your Wife's a Hoe, featuring Donnie Menace.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've only heard that one maybe once or twice.
Yeah,
that's why it's good to have them on these, because
Yeah, sometimes singles can get lost, so it's cool to have. I'm excited to have them on like a, album length thing or whatever, and just go back to them again and again.
Yeah, and then we've mentioned this a couple times in the actual review. Lord of the Flies, featuring Lee Carver, fire track. It was not what I was expecting for a track called Lord of the Flies. I was expecting some like horror, like kill each other shit, and then as soon as the beat kicked up, I was like, "Whoa,
right,
this is not what I was expecting." But everybody killed their shit on that. We already talked about Legs having all those fucking crazy wrestling references to AEW. Yeah, that shit was dope. I really like that track.
Likewise.
When that song dropped, like as soon as I heard the beat, the first 4 seconds, I was like, "Oh, they got Lee on this one." Okay, like just like okay, something like this is not gonna fail.
Yeah, Billy's my favorite. Oh, go ahead, Brandon. My bad.
Sounded like a West Coast rap beat to me. As soon as I heard it, I was like, "Damn, this is gonna be interesting." And like you said, it's totally different than what I was expecting. I was expecting something Lord of the Flies to be a horrorcore sounded beat. It sounded like something off fucking West Coast hip hop.
Yeah, that West Coast wine, the Simps in the back and shit.
Yeah, it threw me off. But then, like you said, like when I heard when I remember Carver was on, I was like, "Oh, this is perfect for Carver."
Yeah, exactly. He can ride this like nobody.
Yeah, Carver's gonna kill that shit.
Yeah, Billy my favorite, but Lee's the best lyrically, I think. That dude can't fucking miss.
He can rap like nobody.
Yo.
Just completely leaving out Joey Black here, man.
Joey's that dude too, man.
Put some respect on his name, goddammit.
Back it up with the goon real quick.
Put some respect on his name, goddammit.
No, Joey's ill too.
Yeah, Joe's dope.
Joe got them lines that whenever he drops them in the song that you just remember them, like Robbie was talking about with those memorable fucking lines. That's what Joe fucking does. I call him the fucking Red Man of horrorcore because Red Man is the one that always did that shit in hip hop for me, and fucking that's what Joe does in the fucking horrorcore scene. He makes some fucking one-liners.
Torture Led Zeppelin on the Stairway to Heaven.
Yeah, bro. My favorite verse, maybe of all time. I don't know
that one.
Man. Yeah, I love that fucking verse. That or his verse on Amen. Both those verses are fucking fire.
I'm running with the devil, no David Lee Roth.
Yeah.
What I will say is we maybe talk about Joe on here if he would give Funtime Guys a verse.
I know, man.
You're lucky legs can draw so fucking.
Contract you got is to suck my dick.
Classic Joe Black.
He stole that whole song with that shit.
He did, man. He did.
Speaking of DoorDash drivers, I know people saw TNT last week or whatever.
That was awesome, man.
So I don't usually do mics, but I know Mike Sears does.
Oh yeah.
So Mike Sears, how many mics would you give?
I'm giving that. It's getting a 5 micer for me, bro. Straight up. Now I'm biased. I like every song on the record, so it's 5 mics.
Yeah.
5 micer, man.
And both discs are about 30 minutes. So if you put that together, that's an hour long.
Yeah.
I mean, front to back, not a bad moment.
Fuck yeah.
What about you, Brandon? You want to give it a final rating or?
5 mics for sure. I don't. There's not a song on it I skip or dislike or even like have a point to where I'm like, damn, I'm gonna skip this song to get to the next one. I just hit play. I hit play and I like every song on the fucking album, that's a 5 piece to me.
Yeah, I'll agree. Like I said, I think this is some of their best material, and I love all the material. Don't Hug Me From the Front's probably my album of the year, and I think a lot of the stuff on here is better. So I mean, I'm impressed. I'm excited for what's next. I'm a fan.
Oh yeah. Yeah, like I said, I think Finders Keepers is probably my favorite track on here. Yeah, probably same for me. Like I said, it's front to back. I'll listen to this front to back. Easy.
I probably go with a little bit of as my favorite, just because it's so just a flex of how good them dudes are, man. How different they are from every other fucking act in the underground, and even in rap in general. Just how good they are at making shit that sounds like that, opposed to how good they are at making shit that sounds so good, like Crash and Burn and Brainless and shit like that. They can also do fucking with a little bit of, as well as they do Brainless and fucking Lucha Florida.
Right.
I gotta go with it. Oh, go, brother. My bad.
No, I was just gonna say to think that with a little bit of, and like as I say, are on the same 2-disc package is like that's range.
Yeah.
I got another round, dog. As my joint on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, my favorite joint on there. And that's Stuck too. That's number 2 for me.
Yeah, it's all. I mean, I think I'm sticking with Finders Keepers, but yeah, I mean, it's just thoroughly front to back.
Yeah, definitely number 3. Finders Keepers.
All right, well, you guys heard it here. 5 mics from my A-team selection of reviewers. Mike Sears, plug your shit.
All right, before I plug my shit, Whip, Legs, I know you watch this shit. Please release white background, terrible music. Okay, Speaking Club Podcast, 6 p.m. Eastern, every Saturday in Goons Club Gallery. Bagel Lovers, Thursday, 8 p.m. UFCD is dead, unfortunately, I think. But, yeah, there you go. Mike Sears _ Speaker Cloud, Instagram. Supervillain85, Twitter.
All right, Brandon, Joker's Gallery. You got stuff you want to plug?
Every Thursday, Fago Lovers, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, like Mike said, brand new 5-piece documentaries. If you like the Juggalo documentaries, check them out. There's like 10 of them on Fago Lovers I did, and I've also got Alice in Chains and Limp Bizkit on my Joker's Gallery channel. I think documentary about Alice in Chains up to like 550,000 views or something stupid like that. I still don't know how that happened, but if you like Alice in Chains, check that shit out.
Yeah, it's great.
That's wild.
Okay.
Your Limp Bizkit one is great too, and relevant since they put their record out, a few months ago.
It's a good
Appreciate
album.
it, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that album's dope.
At Twisted History on Instagram. That's about it. I'm just a person besides that.
Yeah, but he's got probably like, if you like Twisted, I've said this before, follow his account over. I would follow his account over the official Twisted account. Just because he goes through all the classic shit. Like
I gotta get back on it.
You can go through all his old posts and like go all through all the history, bro. It's crazy. He's like, that motherfucker should make a Twisted documentary because he's got all this shit, man. Like,
and he posted Lotus from Gathering 04. I haven't seen that since I was there, so I was like, yeah,
I don't even know where I found it. Yeah, I mean, here's what I'll say. People would say I've been slacking. I've not been posting that much. What I said, I'm giving you a chance to catch up. If you see this and you haven't read it all yet, just start at the beginning and get off my fucking back. No one has said that. No one has said anything about that. I've been saying that to myself.
It's basic. There's not a Twisted book that exists, but you go to fucking Twisted History, and that's basically Twisted's book. If you start at the very beginning of it, it's like reading a fucking book.
Yeah,
a really well written book. It's not like Tom Dubs.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. New Fun Time record. Mom's not offended. She's concerned. Out right now, streaming. You can go order a copy at Zoomart.com. They should be in shortly. Like we all said, 5 mic. Perfect. Thank you guys for watching. And I will see you guys again real soon.